Hey, welcome to our Sunday preview for February 15th. It's continuation of the Sermon on the Mount from St. Matthew's Gospel. So we have today, Jesus said to his disciples, I tell you, unless your righteousness surpasses that of the scribes and Pharisees, you will not enter the kingdom of heaven. You have heard it said to your ancestors, you shall not kill. Whoever kills will be liable to judgment. But I say to you, whoever is angry with his brother will be liable to judgment. And you have heard it said, you shall not commit adultery. But I say to you, everyone who looks at a woman with lust has already committed adultery with her in his heart. Again, you have heard it said to your ancestors, do not take a false oath, but make good to the Lord all you vow. I say to you, do not swear at all. Let your yes mean yes and your no mean no. Anything more is from the evil one. So Jesus is going beyond the strict reading of the Ten Commandments, and the Pharisees of his time were famous for minimizing the impact of the commandments and creating laws that helped them get around the meaning of it. And Jesus is bringing out the deeper meaning of all these commandments that challenges us to go into our conscience and into our hearts. Right? Another place he says it's not what goes into a man from outside that makes him unclean, but what comes out from his heart. And that leads to all the sin. So this is a real challenge for us to, take a little more seriously, with more personal responsibility, the meaning of the commandments and the deeper meaning. No, don't just commit adultery, but don't even have lustful thoughts in your heart. Don't kill, but don't even be angry or fight or be contentious with other people. Work for peace. And I think he was trying to shock everybody when he said, unless your righteousness surpasses that of the scribes and Pharisees, you will not enter the kingdom of heaven. Nobody in Jesus' time could imagine anybody holier than the Pharisees. And Jesus is saying, in the kingdom of heaven, you have to be holier than that. The good news is that when Jesus makes these deeper demands on our conscience, that we live from the heart outward, the full demand of the law, Jesus also brings the grace. And that's principally the Eucharist. The Eucharist is the divine means that enables us to do what the new law of love requires us to do. So if we're devoted to the Eucharist, if we're people who spend time before the Blessed Sacrament, if we make spiritual communions and long for the Eucharist, we'll have the grace to be able to live this new law of love.